This is the Riverhawk SportsNest, talking all things NSU Athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan. Riverhawk SportsNest is presented by the NSU Foundation and sponsored in part by DJ Sean Solo Entertainment, with our hosting sponsor, Emery's Grill. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at rh.sportsnest and click the link in the bio to catch every episode on your favorite streaming platforms and on YouTube.
Go Riverhawks!
The Riverhawk SportsNest is proud to be presented by the NSU Foundation.
For more than 50 years, the NSU Foundation has supported Northeastern State University students by awarding millions of dollars in privately funded scholarships, helping thousands of Riverhawks obtain their academic goals.
If you're interested in starting a scholarship, you can contact them at foundation@nsuok.edu. And if you're an NSU student ready to apply, visit scholarships.nsuok.edu.
Solo, where we at tonight?
Come on, Captain, you know where we're at. We're posted up at Emery's Grill at 409 North Muskogee Avenue in downtown Tahlequah, the hosting sponsor of the Riverhawk SportsNest.
Well, you know Emery's Grill is the captain's favorite, but what's that wheel on the table all about?
Oh yeah, that's the Wheel of Specials. We spin it at the start of the show, and wherever it lands, the whole place wins.
Riverhawks talk, great food, and surprise specials?
Come for the specials, stay for the sports. Thank you, Emery's. What's up, party people? You don't just hear a great DJ, you feel it. Packed dance floors with hands in the air. That moment when the beat drops and the whole room loses it. That's DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. Weddings, parties, bars, events. I don't press play. I create the moment. From the first beat to the final drop, DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. May the beats be with you. Let's just get started.
Let's do it.
We are having fun now.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, and this is episode 616. I am Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
The SportsNest is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, the NSU Foundation. We'd like to thank our hosting sponsor, Emery's Grill, where we record our show live at 6 p.m. every Wednesday during the spring semester here in downtown Tahlequah. We'd like to encourage everyone to hang out, watch the show in person, and meet the players and coaches.
And the mission of the show is to put NSU student athletes, today we're interested in coach, on the radar. We bring the programs, coaches, players, alumni all together for the Riverhawk athletic community. This is your home port for everything Riverhawks athletics.
And you can catch the episodes on your favorite streaming platform and watch the episodes on the Rogue Radio Network YouTube channel. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at rh.sportsnest. And click the link in the bio for all the streaming platforms, and be sure to follow, like, and subscribe.
And on Peggy's Perch, we highlight the work of the NSU Foundation, which has been supporting Riverhawks for more than 50 years and awarding millions of dollars in privately funded scholarships to thousands of NSU students. If you're interested in starting a scholarship or applying for one, you can reach out to the foundation at scholarships.nsuok.edu. And next week, we'll be taking a week off because of Memorial Day. But after that, we'll have our season finale, I believe, with coaches, the cheer coach, Coach Abby, and the new pom coach, which they hired this year, Gracie. So they're going to share with us the experience they had in Florida last month.
Right, because they had, did they finish top 3 or something like that?
I think so. Over 20 teams, I believe, yeah.
Podiumed or something, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, several MIAA teams there too, so yes.
Yeah, so that was definitely an improvement from what they've been doing, so we're happy to see that. So everything we do is the wheel of specials.
Which we did earlier, and so everybody got 5% off food. So
And who spun the wheel? Yep.
That was Coach Tim.
Coach Tim
He's taking
McLean.
complete credit for that, so good job, sir.
And Coach Tim McLean is also, as Director Sisemore will tell us, that he has started the men's tennis team this last year with all of the other teams that you started with, actually with where we're going tonight. So let's lead it off with that, Sean.
So here we go. So you talk about the home port, but we are also the official, debuting of the coaches here on the SportsNest. But today on our show, we are joined by the new head volleyball coach at NSU, Maria Jacobus. I messed it up. Jacobus.
No, you didn't.
Coach Maria.
Coach Maria. There we
She'll lead
go.
the return of the Riverhawk Volleyball as NSU relaunches the program for the first time since the early 80s, bringing a historic program back to Tahlequah. She most recently worked at the University of Idaho, and before that, built a strong turnaround at Wenatchee Valley College there in Washington State, leading the program to multiple postseason appearances and national rankings. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Good to see you. And Director Sisemore.
Of course, yes. You know, John's got to hang around, so
Yeah.
he had been on the show forever, and it's like now 3 weeks or
Well,
about
I
3
think-
4 weeks in a row now.
I think he took last year off, and then this year,
Apparently he
like
was-
hiring coaches or something. I
he
don't
was-
know what's going on.
he was busy or something going on, right?
Expanded the athletic direction all the way around. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
He was also doing carpool harmonica in China. I think that was on his bingo. I didn't have that on my bingo card, but
No, I didn't. The harmonica. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, we got to bring that on forward.
well, Coach Murray, let's just get into it. You know, when you first heard the opportunity that you wanted to restart volleyball NSU, what was it about this job that made you say, you know what, I want to be a part of this?
Kind of like having like a clean slate. It's not something that you usually do. This last year, I think at like Vanderbilt was one of like the only volleyball or like one of the only programs that I could actually see and hear about that has never had a program, just started a program. So the kind of like talk and the hype, everybody knew about Vanderbilt. Always like all this stuff, like, oh my gosh, they started a program, like that's so cool. And then hearing like this is the first ever program, like having that clean slate, not having any records, not having kind of anyone coming into be like, oh, the past coach
Right.
did this or the past players did this. There's records, there's this, there's that. It's like we get to make it how we want to. It's complete, like just clean slate. We get to build a foundation however we want to. I want it to be the strongest foundation so that like future, programs can look back and be like, hey, that first year was so strong. We need to be like that. We need to get back to our roots, and our roots are this strong foundation. That's where we're at.
So, Coach, how do you do that though? Like, how do you get people to buy into like, hey, we've never done this. We've done this, 30, 40 years ago, whatever. Like it's in the new program. So how do you get people to come here? Because I've seen you have transfers in, which is very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, from other schools in the MIAA, and you got some recruits coming in. So like, how do you tell me kind of a sales point on that, like what you're going with?
Yeah, honestly, telling girls like this is our first ever program, like they were like, absolutely, I want to come, because like this is the first time that like our names get to be put down in history. No matter what happens this next year, like this is history. This is going to be forever known as like first year. These are the names. This is the coach. This is what they did, and nothing can be taken away from them. The moment, and like once I told all that girls that, they were like, absolutely, I want to come. Absolutely, we're gonna do this. And yeah, a lot of the girls that I'm bringing in, I have one that actually played for me at the JUCO, and then went off and played D3, and was like, please, I want to do my senior year. I was like, I want you to come do your senior year too, please. And then a lot of the girls also heard about me, especially from JUCO. I have a lot of JUCO transfers, so it was a lot of fun to be able to call up the coach and be like, hey, I know you know me, like, who do you got for me, who would be interested to come out to Oklahoma, because a lot of them are from the Pacific Northwest. I have a girl from Alaska. And then even the girls around here locally were just like, we've been so excited about this opportunity. We've heard about it for so many years. We've heard about it. We've wanted it. And now that it's here, we want to be a part of it. So it was just like they want to be even more so. And then everyone just kind of being so excited about it. They talk about everybody, and they start talking to everybody, and then everybody else gets excited. And so it's just kind of like a snowball after that.
Well, before we get to your Director Sisemore, I want to ask you something else, Maria. So you're bringing these people in right now, and again, it's this year you're recruiting, so no one's on campus, right? And you were hired earlier, I think in February, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've been recruiting and going and having at it. So talk about a little bit of that, like the recruiting process without having anything to necessarily show.
I love talking. I love talking to the girls. I love talking and getting them excited about, who I am, what I stand for, what the program's going to stand for, the standards that we have. Obviously, talking about the success in NSU itself and what, John has done is absolutely amazing with this entire athletic department. I think this is one of the most close-knit athletic departments I've been with, and I know almost every single coach. I can call them up and be like, hey, what are you guys doing? Or hey, I had this question. I can walk into an office and ask questions. That's definitely such an amazing part of being able to talk to girls and be like, this athletic department is so for us. This athletic department is so well known and liked, and there's a lot of success this last year, and so it's really easy to just there's success that we get to see all the way around us.
Just build up on.
We get to build on. We get to build upon that. We get to be a part of that now. So.
That's good.
Well, I was going to ask you. So, what? Actually, I just lost my train of thought.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sisemore. So, in your hiring process, which we've always talked about this, you picked up Coach Maria here. Because I'm not gonna trash your last name. I can't do it. But you picked up Coach Maria here. Talk about the process of picking up the coach here.
Well, we had a pretty extensive committee like on all the other committees we talked about before, and we plugged in people that kind of knew what they were doing in the volleyball world. And, we always say that try to get the people that understand where you need to go and have been there and walked in the shoes. And so we did that. And on our committee, we had people from Oklahoma who had been really well involved in doing great things in volleyball at the collegiate level. And so we had one person who was actually an employee at NSU that had coached at another MIAA school for many years and is probably going to be in the Hall of Fame really soon. And then we had some other folks that were, kind of embedded in volleyball. And with their direction and then just going out and searching, I think we had probably 80-plus candidates for this job.
Oh, wow.
Which was outstanding. I had no idea that volleyball was this popular in the state of Oklahoma, but very, very popular. And so, the committee did a great job along with us and the people on our staff of vetting everybody and kind of trying to get our fit. And Maria was right off the bat when we interviewed her, we knew she was going to be in the top part of, being our fit. And then our criteria, as you guys well know, is, it's got to be blue collar.
Got to be blue collar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and when you build a brand new program, it takes so much work. I've been there and I get it. And we needed somebody that was not scared to get in the trenches and just to go to work and pick up a hammer and a shovel or whatever it takes. And, our staff is so small that we need somebody that can be self-sufficient and figure it out and understand how to figure it out and then go out and be successful and then be able to communicate and recruit. And she checked every single one of those boxes. So,
Well, what are some of the biggest challenges or to set that culture when you're starting a new program? What are the key things that you're looking at to build a culture here?
Yeah, while I was recruiting, it's really important to me character above all else. And so I have, obviously, my character questions that I ask girls. I think the biggest thing is if a recruit can hold a conversation for 10 minutes or more.
Okay.
It's just, if you can't hold a conversation for more than 10 minutes, I'm sorry, but you can't be on my team. Because I like to talk, I like to have conversations, and especially with how in-depth we go with volleyball, my brain goes into the trenches, and you have to be able to follow me there. And it's a lot longer than 10 minutes sometimes for our explanations. And so if you can't stay engaged for that long, that's just, even all the girls are so talkative. They're so expressive. They're so excited to the point to where, they graduated. I have a lot of girls that are graduating. Even my GA graduated this last couple weeks, and so they're all sending me pictures we graduated. I'm so excited, and they're telling me all about some crazy things that are happening in their graduation, or we're so excited for this, and this, and so just having that character of they're outgoing, they're hardworking, they want to be here. I think is the most important part. Like, they can hold conversations with each other. They can have that where they're going to go out and do the work themselves. Every time, I mean, we're running a fundraiser right now, and just them going out is amazing. I haven't had to be on their backs about, like, anything. They're just like, don't worry, Coach, we got it. They made a video all by themselves, whole script and everything all by themselves. They gave me the script and was like, here you go. This is your part. I was like, guys.
Bunch of extroverts, all right. It's good stuff. So make a note of that for when we have them on this fall to make sure I have plenty of memory space on the camera and everything.
Yes, I apologize in advance.
No, don't be.
no,
No, I
yeah.
like it. We like the content.
Yeah, absolutely. And because that's one of the things that I asked Sean a couple of weeks ago was like, you added all these new sports, and it was like, how, no one's, did you get any money for it? He's like, no, we got it. It's all self-sufficient. So what your students are doing right now is part of that. And I know that bringing that in, I can't even imagine how that would even work. But, I mean, they're doing a great job at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've already seen several things around town. Obviously, I'm involved with social media and whatever, and seeing things around town. But they've made an impact already on fundraising. So it's like I know that they just need that to take care of things. But it's been phenomenal how these kids do that these days.
Yeah. For sure.
And you've got to, you're leading that as well. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to ask you. So you got the 10-minute conversation thing. What's the other? You got another character question that you keep in your back pocket to, like, interview question that you ask them?
Yes. If I have like a full script, and I always open my book and I have like all the answers for each individual kid, what they give me.
Okay.
And stuff.
Okay.
So obviously I ask, what are your strengths, and then what are your weaknesses? And it can be anything from like, hey, Coach, I struggle when I get in my own head having conversations. So that's something I want to work on. That's my weakness, and that's what I'm going to work on. So when I write it down, I know exactly hey, this kid, I'm going to have to spend some time on them if we get them.
Sure.
There are some that they're like, man, I struggle with serve receive. I struggle with this. And it's like, okay, how big, obviously they're coming in. August 10th is the official day that I can get hands on in the gym with them. Our official first, I think, play day is the 28th. We have 18 days to prepare these girls who have never met each other in person for the most part.
Oh, wow.
They haven't ever played with each other, next to each other, nothing. I mean, we have a couple of girls that are coming from different schools together, so that's going to be a really good impact. But for the most part, we got 18 days. We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
So them having, the weaknesses and the strengths for my own thoughts of okay, what am I going to need to focus on for these first couple of weeks, even just the first week. Our first week, I'm just going to hammer hard all of that.
How is that even possible? Is that just the cards were dealt for this brand new team, that August 10th is the first time that you actually get to see them, or is it just, I always think about
rules.
That's what my next question is. Is it just NCAA rules?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I told them, I was like, if you can get a ball this summer, please. Please do. Find a ball on the court.
That's the reason we're going to need to keep that ball, so we got to give it to one of the
I would like, can you sign it? No, we need it. We got to play with this.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah. But, so send money any way you can to NSU Athletics. One of the things I was going to ask was your opening, so your home opener, or your first game is in Missouri. Your second game, I think, is here at the event center, right? I think that's what I saw on the schedule.
We're at Cameron University.
In Missouri? No. Oh, okay. I thought I saw Missouri Southern on there.
Yeah, we are at Southern, and then we go to Cameron.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we go Cameron.
And then you come back, and then you come back here and play.
Then we go to UCO. I think our first official
schedule I saw.
actual day that we're here is going to be September 17th or 18th.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah.
So
you don't get to you get 18 days to start the season,
and then
you don't
on
even
the
get to
road.
play at home until after Labor. 2 weeks after Labor Day.
Well, the other thing is too is you've Director Sisemore, you got to get the court set up. You have to get things.
Oh yeah.
Let's
talk about that.
Right?
Let's talk about that.
It's a work in progress. I just got a text from a guy that's was talking about that. Between the text from Rod Brown Bear Soap, who told me to give him a shout out, our police officer who just texted me and said, there's a whole entire baseball group trying to use your facility up here. Do they have permission? I said, wait a minute, I'm on a podcast. He goes, you better give me a shout out. Well, I did my job. I just did my job. And they got permission to use our facility too. We're working on getting things ready. We have the people coming in to set the courts up for the polls. Supposed to have been here last week, but we're a little bit delayed, so hopefully in the next week or so we have those drilled into the surfaces and set up. We already have the equipment on its way, so we're expecting that at any point. And then we will start putting the stripes down probably sometime in June to mark out the courts, if everything goes according to plan. But man, we're on a tight timeline.
I could tell when I asked that question, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't ask that. But
it's a good thing we have an outdoor sand court that we could potentially use.
Well, I didn't know if we needed to run over to Walmart to pick up a volleyball net, and, some sandbags to put in the base.
Hey, we'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
We have volleyballs.
Yes,
Okay, we do. Okay,
Yeah.
A volleyball.
we have a volleyball.
If you look in her office right now, you can't even see her for the boxes full of volleyball.
Yes. Yes.
Now, are we going to have green and white ones, or are we just?
No, just NCAA regulation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Regulated, yeah.
Regulations, golly, all these rules.
Oh, there's a lot.
These rules, yeah.
There's lots.
Well, okay, so going back to bringing in a whole new program, I know you had some success, obviously, at your former, the JUCO at WVC. What experience there are you bringing from there on turning that program around to NSU? What are some of the things you learned there that you're going to bring here?
Yeah, just getting out into the community does help a lot, bring a lot of energy into the court. So obviously, like, we went out and did some stuff with Special Olympics. So we got to meet a lot of them, and all those kids were so excited. And it just, like, brings energy. And volleyball is definitely all about, obviously skill, technique, all of that, the fine details and stuff. But it's also about, like, energy and mentality, and not just the physical side, but the mental and emotional side. I think is probably one of the most important parts of the game that a lot of people don't focus on. And it's something that I really, really focused on, I think, my second year, which is what turned the program around at Wenatchee Valley College. It was so, like, predominant, going from 3-13 in conference to going 13-3 and making it to, like, breaking every record in the book, all this stuff. And it was just like that second year we kind of did the same thing with a brand new team. JUCO, you're obviously, like, transitioning so quickly with these girls, but it was almost the same team that I had from the first year to the second year, and because of that big change, it was that mentality of, okay, how do we bring in the community, how do we bring in fans, how do we bring in people that do want to support us while we're on the court, that want to run up after the court and just, like, have that signature. Like, we had so many kids just from our kids camp that always came. Now they're in, like, junior high and high school, and I know a lot of them still all follow my girls and still talk to my girls, especially now that they're in high school. They'll, like, reach out to, like, some of my girls, and my girls will reach out to me, my former players, and be like, Coach, this kid remembers me. They're, like, a senior in high school, and, like, I remember when they were, like below my knees. And I was like,
Little toddlers, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like bringing that in and just getting everybody so excited. It helps and just translates to our play and our excitement and what we can give back. Like, volleyball environments, I don't know if you guys have ever been in one, but, like, it's definitely a give and take with, like, just the environment of team to team, but also, like, team to fans and back and forth.
I got to ask this. So you played where you graduated from, or you coached where you played and graduated from, correct?
Yes, sir.
So can you just kind of share that experience a little bit, like what that was like?
Yeah. So my 2 years that I was at WVC, I had two separate coaches.
Okay.
And so as a player, I actually kind of helped to get a coach in. I actually helped recruit girls, like, as a freshman in college.
Wow.
Because it was like they were almost, like, talking about just cutting the program. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to, like, we had a really good team. I thought we had a really good team that could have gone really, really far. And so helping, like, bring in girls, and I did a lot of tours. I did a lot of, like, meeting with advisors
Didn't realize this was going to be really help you long term, huh?
Yeah, and so after I graduated, we brought in an amazing coach. She's still a really big mentor of mine. But she then left after. So they had like 3 different coaches in 3 different years. And watching that kind of tumble once again, I watched it for 2 years, just kind of tumble as I got my bachelor's in elementary education. And I was on the Wenatchee campus. Life kind of kept me in the area. I wanted to go on, but not what God had in plan for me. So I stayed and I watched it and I tried to help out as much as I could. And then when I graduated, it was 2020, and I got the call from the head coach. She was like, "I'm leaving. Like I don't know what to do. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, apply." And I was like, "Okay." Obviously, I didn't get the job at first because retired D1, 43 years, coming from LSU. Took the job, and I was like, okay, I get it.
Right.
I know I get it. So I got to learn under him, obviously through COVID. And then we had our first official year. And so coming back to WVC, it was like watching the program crumble and fall and be so unsure. And as a freshman in college, I was trying to figure out my own life while trying to keep a program that I wanted to be a part of. Mm-hmm. And so when I took it over after a head coach left, he was like, "It's yours now." And I was like, okay. So I recruited 12 girls in 3 months, and that's actually the team that broke every record in the book.
Wow.
Every one of those girls.
That's cool.
And so it was like a proud moment of mine. It was like my baby almost, because it was like I went through it. I went through all this stuff as a player, and then graduated and watched it kind of go up and down, and then now I get to take it over and I get to make the community be proud of it. And it was something that the community then shied away from, but then came into, was like, oh my gosh, we broke fan records. Like we got so many people in the gym, like people were standing even like around. Like, it was so much fun to like see that, and just like all the other sports were like, we want to be better as well. Like I had all the head coaches and like I were really close, and they were like, we gotta do this. Like, it's our turn. You went to the playoffs. Now it's our season. It's our turn. And so like having that kind of turnaround of not only our program but the community, and it was something that everybody could be proud of. And that's kind of what I want to do as well. Is I want this to not only be something we can be proud of stepping into it. I want it to be that the community can be proud of, that the athletic department can be proud of, and like we want to be a part of it, not just we have to be.
Oh, Marie, you're talking about language. I mean, John knows this. You talk about community. It's huge here. I mean, we're kind of a destination. We're in a pocket up here in northeastern Oklahoma. There's no major highways coming here. Like, we're a destination. So we have lots of festivals, lots of things going on, lots of opportunities for everybody to volunteer. So community is obviously something that speaks to my heart. I mean, and I know for you as well, Sean, and John, well, you've preached that all the way through, all the way around, and you've helped on many festivals. But that's community. When you talk community, it means something to me.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You talk about the athletic program being so close-knit. The whole campus, the whole community is close-knit, and so you're going to have so much feedback. Just the excitement already. Mm-hmm. We've said this each week. The excitement is so huge with all the new sports, but even with volleyball and wrestling and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you're going to have the huge support for sure, definitely with all those sports, and I can't wait to see that gym just packed out and rocking. But you've been on this journey as a young coach, turn around all this kind of stuff. So, how would your players describe you? How do you identify as a coach, or how do your players? How would they call it? What kind of coach would they say you would be?
Good question. Very good question, Sean.
That's a great question. I don't even know what they would say about me, to be honest.
Well, we'll find that out later this fall.
Yeah, because we generally do a coach and a couple of players. Obviously, we can't do that because your player's not here, and you're a new coach. So we've been doing introduction, but next year we'll definitely be doing an interview with you and a couple of players, 3 players actually.
Okay.
So
Now, they should clip this part and save it for later.
Yeah. we'll reference it. We'll play it during the episode.
Yeah, it'd be good stuff.
So then going from that, and you're pretty. I mean, you're still a player at heart, obviously.
Yeah.
So how is it on the court? Are you like, do you catch yourself wanting to be back in there when you're coaching, or it's like, oh, this is how you do it, or you just get that urge to get back there and play, or?
Not so much when we're in practice. It's definitely like I want to get like hands-on. So like if there's something that they're not doing, like I'm not just gonna go in and just tell them what to do. I'm gonna go in and try and like demonstrate and like show the best that I can, and then it's just a better way for them to see me, to hear me, and to actively do it with me.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I used to work in SPED, so I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying like I have a lot of differentiation when it comes to not only like how I teach or how I coach or how I show things, but I've been where you have to get down to their level. You have to, communicate in the way that they understand it the
Right.
best. And so that's what I do with all my players. It's like I understand them at the ground level of how do you best receive knowledge, how do you best receive correction, and then I kind of jump in as much as I can with just demonstrating, with just showing them, with like excitement. If they're not excited, I want to be that little energizer bunny that they can kind of pull from as well.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I've been running through my head. Is like she is our official Energizer Bunny of the program. It's like 100 miles an hour.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, my brain is like probably at 200 all the time.
Yeah.
I leave myself behind. I'm like, I gotta go back.
Well, I gotta pick me up. That's good. I had a couple more questions, but did you wanna do your
Well, I was going to say, actually, yeah, we'll save this one for as we wrap up. But let's go have some fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
You ready for this?
Let's do it.
John already knows what's happening, but this is not his first rodeo.
It's not his first rodeo at all.
Like
be
that,
fast.
like that play.
I do.
Bringing the hottest hits to make you move.
Oh, shit.
Hello, you rebel scum! We are coming to you live from the Mos Eisley Studios here on beautiful Tatooine. This is DJ Sean Solo Mix. Thanks, Chewy. I am DJ Sean Solo, the people's DJ, for the people, by the people. So get ready. 3 questions, 3 responses. Question 1. What is your go-to late night snack?
Popcorn, 100% popcorn, a lot of little butter on it.
Noted. Question 2. Sand or hardwood volleyball court?
Hardwood, always.
So she didn't like the comment earlier.
No,
but we got some sand.
We
You
will
can
not.
go do that.
We will not be having any regulations on
No.
sand. No. So you will not find her or any of the players over by the fit at all this year. All right. Question 3. What is on your game day hype playlist?
Ooh. That's a hard one because I am like all over the place. It depends on like what I'm feeling for the
You
game.
being all over the place, I don't see that at all.
Yeah, I know. I got from like classical music to like hard rap to like some K-pop in the back. So you never know.
It just depends on the mood?
It just depends on who we're playing, honestly.
Okay. On what mindset you've got to attack, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, can you give me at least like top 2?
Oh, sweet cherry pie. I got that in there. I got a little bit of AC/DC as well.
All right. I'll
then-
approve. I'll approve of that. Yes.
Then we got like some Cody Johnson as well in there. And a little bit of Beethoven. Let's be real.
Very nice. What do you think, Coach?
I'm all in.
Well, there you go. That is the DJ Sean Solo Mix with Coach Maria. Great job. All right.
Yeah.
Little Warrant, AC/DC, and Beethoven.
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever said those 3 names in a sentence.
Yeah, I was like,
before.
that's quite an array. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got it all there. You know, I'm talking like Billy Joel to Eminem, kind of, you know.
Something like that.
Got a
You
little
got
bit of them
different-
in there too.
What's that?
I got a little bit of them in there too.
Yes, you do. Look, I mean, you've got to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely have to.
All right. Captain?
John, I got to ask, you have anything to add on any of those?
No,
I mean, we know it's troubadours. I mean, we get that.
No, I'm with her. So.
He said, I know it's the troubadours. Yeah. Even in China, it's the troubadours. Even in China, it's the troubadours.
Well, you ready for yours, or are you?
Ask a few more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, let's.
I know he's got to go, but do a few more questions.
Okay. Well, here we'll do this. You know, you talked about we're starting fresh. Mm-hmm. You got nothing to look back in the past. We're setting the tone going forward. So, a few years from now, when people talk about NSU volleyball, what do you hope they're going to say about the program?
I think just like keywords is like it's respectable, it has high integrity, and that's the standard of volleyball that we should be playing at every level. And I think that's just what it is. It's just setting the standards really, really high from the very beginning, and just 3 years down the road, looking back and being like, hey, those standards were set. We got to meet them,
right,
or we got to change our direction.
So I have two questions, and actually. Number one is you're playing in MIAA. Mm-hmm. So does every MIAA opponent have volleyball? And then two, do you set your schedule?
I think Rogers is the only one that doesn't.
Yeah, two of them do not.
Rogers and okay.
We were there was two. There was us and Rogers.
Okay.
Okay.
Just now Rogers. So.
All right.
Okay.
Good. So you got a full. I mean, those are tough teams. I mean, I know the MIAA is tough, but anyway, do you set your own schedule on everything?
No. So we pretty much have like everything for conference set for us, which we're playing. I've never had this kind of schedule before, where it's a Friday, Saturday, or a Thursday, Friday game, and it's kind of like back to back in this way. Mm-hmm. So scouting reports are going to be super fun, and we're going to have to do a lot of memory.
Oh wow!
So,
yeah.
But for the most part, exhibitions and the beginning of our tournaments, those ones were kind of set by us. We didn't have a whole lot. Everyone was kind of set with schedules, so it was just like, all right, let's just find where we can fit in and have like a good, decent level of competition before we actually hit the MIAA.
Okay, my final question.
Okay.
Do you have a PA for volleyball? Generally?
So I'm gonna hand that one off to you.
No, in your experience.
Me?
Is there usually
absolutely.
There is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got
don't know
obviously.
If we have one right now.
Well, we don't. We have not discussed that, but I PA'd the basketball and the football.
Okay.
So it was like I would enjoy doing that. That would be great. I really do. So side question there.
Oh yeah.
Another question there. Have you ever had a DJ in your volleyball game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Our volleyball games get real hype.
Okay.
I get real excited. Everyone kind of has to match the energy, or we're struggling.
I like.
All right.
Okay.
I like it.
He's got a stage already up in the event center. He can already set his stuff up. So he does basketball, and he's done football. So
I've done football.
Tell the story about that.
No, I'm not telling the story about that. I'm not telling the story about that.
So Sean is our guy that just does stuff. Like if you want to catch a punt, like I'll send Sean out and I'll record. You know what I mean? So he could be a guy that could play volleyball.
No, why are you serving me up?
Yeah, I'm serving you up. Yeah. She likes it. John likes it. I think we can do this.
I think this is where we need to go ahead and stop the show. Anyway, I'll tell you about the story.
Oh, all right.
Spring game, but anyway.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get the season started, have some players on, get to know these girls. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sizemore, you got anything for us?
No, just looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. So.
Oh, you were still doing it? I thought you were.
Yeah, I was still asking
my bad.
Yeah, we got something for you.
Okay. All right. I thought you were passing the baton.
I was just asking a few questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you're good.
My bad. All right, sorry. So the one last segment before we send you on your way. You ready, sir?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. All right, ye scallywags. Welcome aboard the USS Riverhawks SportsNest, where the seas be rough and the questions be tougher. Shipmates, this is how it works. I'll be asking you a question to test your knowledge. If you get it right, you stay aboard the crew, and you earn a shot as the honorary first mate. But if you get it wrong, oh no, matey, over the side you go. That means you'll be taking a dip in the deep blue and facing a sink or swim question to claw your way back to this fine ship. So steady yourself. Are you ready to walk the plank, coach?
Absolutely.
This one's easy. True or false? The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. True or false? The unicorn.
True.
No.
True? Is it true?
Aye, shipmate. You have now proven your knowledge. You can stay aboard the USS Riverhawks.
I had never ever heard of that.
Now let's see if you can answer the next question to become the first mates of the ship. This is another true or false, but this is a little bit difficult maybe. Do you know what a wombat is?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
So, wombat poo is cube-shaped or not? And I asked this question because I used to sell garden supplies, and I sold 6 kinds of different shit. I sold bat shit, cattle shit, all kinds of shit.
Okay.
This is where this came from, okay? So the wombat poo is square-shaped or not?
It is.
It is? How do you know that?
My mom used to be a vet.
First mate ye are! Congratulations and welcome aboard the USS River. Registry forever.
Well done. Well done.
Those were off kilter. I was leaning.
You're leaning, but you got it.
Leaning, but hey, we're good. Those are good. I like it. I try to ask. I did try to ask questions about the sport, but it was like this time, like no, let's just have fun. Let's do something else.
Well, again, Coach, now we'll wrap up. But thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your time. Sisemore, appreciate you being here as always. Another great episode.
Good job, DJ. John, appreciate you. Maria, thank you very much.
Yes,
Appreciate y'all being on here. It was good.
Look forward
And I
to
look
it.
forward to your success as well and seeing y'all play.
Thank you. Thank you. We're excited too.
Yeah.
All right. This has been the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I'm Sean Solo.
And I am Captain Morgan.
We'll see you next week. We are out. Bye-bye.